Shalom to the elect of Israel. All praises belong to Yahweh. All praises, honor, and glory belong to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that were well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect of Israel. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, man. You know, this place is finished for. Babylon the Great is finished for. America, it's over with. You know, it's on its last. You know, it's like it's on his deathbed, man. All right. You know, just look at all the stuff happening in the world. All right. You got wars. You got ICE running around after Jake. You got the money about to change. You know, you got, you know, it's just another step to the MOTB. This thing is, it's over with, man. You know, it's over with, bro. And we knew the end was coming. The word been preached, you know, around the four corners of the world. The doctrine of GMS has been preached around the world via the internet. And now the end is here. Matthew, I'm going to get, you know, I'm not going to make this a long lesson, but the end is here, man. It's here, okay? It's here. Matthew 24:14. This place is just finished. It's finished, bro. It's finished. It's finished. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And you should know what that means by now, especially. You should know what that means. But the end is here. All right? There's no debating that. Okay, the end is here, man. And there's a lot of judgment that is going to go down before the curtains, you know, officially close, which are the nukes. Okay, on America. All right, the end is here though. It's here, man. Ezekiel 7, and we going into 2026. You know, so this is it. Ezekiel 7:3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And mine eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. So, the Lord is going to judge wicked Israelites for all their sins and their iniquity. The Lord is going to judge them for it. He's going to punish them. All right, that's what that word judgment goes into, meaning punishment. Okay, in this sense, the Lord's going to punish these wicked Israelites, you wicked so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, for your iniquity. And ultimately, you know, just being honest, it was already set up to be like that. Okay, and you have no control over it. Just like the elect have no control over being delivered and protected during the time of trouble. This is the book of Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man that understand his own way? So, man's goings. So, what you do, everything you do is directed by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You know, everything you do is directed by him. You don't have free will. So ultimately, you're playing into his hand, all right? Regardless, even if you don't try to. You know, the Lord set you up to not try to do it. So you're still playing into his hands. And ultimately, this fulfills the Lord's prophecy, because in the end, there's going to be righteous people and wicked people. The righteous being the elect, and the wicked, you know, being in the sense I'm talking about right now. Well, I mean, you have the other nations that are wicked too, but you'll have wicked Israelites. So this is it, bro. This is it, man. Okay, this is it. It's a wrap. The kingdom is after this, but Esau. This current age, this shit is finished. You know, it's finished, and it's just, you know, it's how I say it. It's it's like I'm looking for the right word, but it's just, it's done for, bro. You know, it's like it's washed. If you understand what I'm saying, like. You know, I mean, you could do a couple things to enjoy yourself here, time to time, but other than that, you know, that's still not going to stop this place from falling. So ultimately, you need to find the succor, the safety in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right? That's where you need to find the succor and safety at. Succor means help. It's lock you, because some background noise. All right? But that's where the help is at. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right? This place is finished. That, and these people can't see it. They still have, dreams and aspirations they want to accomplish and achieve. They have things they work into. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 45. And therefore they that labor in vain. All right? See, we're in the mindset of, we're in the mindset of not being attached to this world, this current age, because it's going to fall. All right? We're in the mindset of not being attached. All right? We have things, they come and they go, right? You have things you do, in this world, just to abide here, like you go to work, you do your job, you get your money, you pay your bills, right? And ultimately, if you're in America, the whole country is going to be destroyed. So you're just, doing it for the time being, okay? Until you can't do it no more. Make that MOTB mandatory. See, but other than that, man, this thing is over with, bro. It's over with. I keep saying it because it's true. It's over with. There's no going back. There's no reversing the time. That's it, And Esau is going out, right? This devil, the so-called white man, he's on his way out of here, man. All right, he's on his way out. His kingdom is falling. And after this, he's never rising back up again. 2nd Ezra 6, 7 through 9. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Right? It says, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Talking about as Elder Menachem Zakba says, beginning of the first earth age. Well, when is the end of the first earth age and the beginning of the next earth age? Right? Because right now we're in the first earth age where Esau is ruling. Right? Esau was prophesied to rule during this time period, this eon. Okay? But after this, Israel comes to power. So he's going to be ruling at the end of the world, get taken down. And then afterwards, Jake is going to be ruling forevermore. You see? But it's going to be a lot of calamity in these last days. Okay? Let me just get this. But I want to do a separate lesson on this too. And I got low battery, so I'm going to make this quick. But this is Habakkuk 3, 17 and 18. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, and this chapter goes into Yahweh's return. Poetically, it says, neither shall be fruit in the vines, the labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. So basically saying, although, the destruction that, is coming, all right, because, towards the end it's going to be all chaotic and everything, right? Verse 18, yet will I rejoice in Yahweh, I will joy in the God of my salvation. All right, because although the Lord will return, it's going to be scary and destructive. It's through that process the elect is going to be delivered. You see? So yet you should rejoice in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, because those going to get scary and destructive when Yahweh Shai gets back in, even just in the end, right? Got to go through it. So it's here. The end is here. We're just waiting for a couple because look, what else is what other, like this place is slated to go out. We're in the last stop before the kingdom of heaven, the throne of David. All right, this place is the last stop, man. So we just need a couple more of these prophecies to happen, and then that's it. Then that's it, man. All right, MOTB, Jacob's trouble, and World War III to pop off. All right, Isaiah 4:1. Esau to come down with great wrath. Jacob's trouble, and then the nukes, the kingdom. Yahweh returns, that's the kingdom, man. All right, so but this place is going out, man. Most valuable possession is your faith. Hold on to it to the very end. Even when you can't watch the lessons anymore, even when the famine of the word comes in, even through your day to day, and even if you gotta die, man, hold on to this faith to the very end. So with that, shalom to the elect.